EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff for Lindsay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Smith, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Flush to his right. Stocker's got it. Complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Down, Falcons.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Lindsey, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Panther field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Falcons nothing. Joey Sly to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Panther. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete.
The 2nd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings it back. To right around the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. To throw, Bridgewater. That's complete, Okuebuna. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd third time, no one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One more time with Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up second and
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st down, Falcons.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, we got 3 down. 24 is the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Alert. 3 down. 24 is the mic. Here we go.
Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
24 is the mic. I'm trying to collect. 24 is the mic. Target. 70 Rangers.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
31.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels. Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts.
And I think the ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
On the carry.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
brought him down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the Falcons' 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark. And here we go.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. It's our time.
Looking to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. The win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.